All right, so it's time to now put some finishing touches on our chord playing. And this is when we add little melodies and little movements in between the chords, right? And these little melodies, they're going to add expression and feel and groove and personalize your playing, right? Because if you just play chord shapes like this, right, that's kind of too generic. It's too generic. So as piano players, we want to insert a little bit of our personality, a little bit of our creativity into our playing. So how can we make these chords move? Well, we want to make them move with little chord melodies, right? Right? So we want to make these things move, but in a very simple way. I think the simplest way is to create little melodies based off of intervals. And one of the most powerful intervals that you can use is the interval of a sixth. So if we're in the F scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to play this F scale and maintain this interval of a sixth. Right? So my bottom note is my F scale, and my top note is also my F scale, but starting on 6. And I just want to go up a scale, right? B flat up top. So now when I play my G minor to C7, I'm going to get this beautiful sound here. Watch. I can come down with it. And of course, because I'm playing the F scale, I can resolve it to F and continue, right, this movement. I don't have to start on F. I can start anywhere in the scale. I just need to make sure that I'm playing an interval of a sixth. I can skip around if I want, right? Right? So I'm playing my chords with shells and a root note, but my right hand is playing the F major scale to create movement. But rather than play the F major scale, right now it sounds like you're practicing your scales, right? Or a very beginner level improviser. But when you add that sixth interval, you start to get some nice sounds. So that's one way to add movement within your chords, right? I'm taking the F scale because we're playing this pattern, G minor to C, and it's landing on F. So the landing chord is what I want to use for my scale that I'm going to play in sixth. So here you want to play a combo of chords, right? And the intervals. So let's say we did intervals here. Chord, So it's movement between the chords, right? Movement. Here we go. Let's do right, that sharp 5. Movement. Now another way to create movement in between chords can be simply with just playing around with a note or two. Right, so I'm taking my upper structure F and I'm flicking between the G, the A flat, and the A. All right, that may be tricky for you at first. You just want to be light. Don't force it. Don't make it come out. Just be light. Right? And let the finger just fall. Same thing here. It's like I'm aiming for the A minor, but I'm just letting my finger just grace that. And then my final one. Same thing here. You can just do the chord or you can add the D. Here I did a trill, right? Notice I'm not playing the full chord because I'm using that A, right? I'm moving. Same thing here. And same thing here. Let's use the G major. Right? So that's the second way. And then the third way is just to create little melodies. So if you're playing a G minor, right? Right? Just little melodies, very simple melodies. And then, of course, you could climb up to chords. So if I'm going to hit an F chord here, I could climb up to it. Right? Or, right? Or, right? So I could climb down. I could just climb down chromatically. Right? Right? So let's do that. Let's climb up to the F. Let's climb down to the A minor. And then let's climb up to the C. Right to the C. So several ways to make chords move. Ultimately, you just want to play. Here's my sixth. And here's my climb. Right? Or I should have done it on C. Right? Should have done it on C. Let's do a little flicker here on the G minor. And let's do some sixth here. And then let's just do a little melody here. You start creating your own way of playing, right? You begin to explore all of these tools and then you craft your own voice. Good luck with your practice. See you next time.